some, a holiday in Cyprus will involve nothing more taxing than soaking up the sun by a pool in a lovely hotel. There are plenty to choose from, and the standards of accommodation, food and service are generally very high. Others may be tempted to stray a little further and explore their surrounding resort. Limassol, for example, is a large town spread along the coast. It has an ancient castle surrounded by restaurants and a popular tourist hub, and there is also a lovely new marina. Paphos has more of a defined tourist area. There's a long seafront promenade, perfect for sunset strolls, and a huge archaeological park. But to get a genuine taste of Cyprus, you'll need to hire a car and head inland. This is where you'll discover what really makes the island tick, and most importantly, get to grips with its rich culture as well as the food and wine. So great to come up into the mountains and see completely different scenery. It's really spectacular the higher you go up in towards the Troodos area and the Achamas region. One of the great things to do is to follow the wine routes. The tourist board produced this really handy brochure that's got all sorts of different routes and shows you all the different wineries that you can visit. But also be prepared for lots of impromptu stops along the way. People around here are so generous and they want to share their local culture with you. We've driven about half an hour and already we've stopped to see a guy who was picking fresh almonds off his tree and he just wanted to share them with us. We stopped at the roadside where some locals were making their own sweet wine, giving us huge bunches of grapes. And of course you can visit the wineries. Most of them are small boutique wineries and they're only too happy to welcome visitors. It's such a great day out. At the Basilikon winery, one of the largest family-owned wineries on the island, I got to taste wines with the owner, Vassos. Tell me about Cypriot wine, because it's come on so much in the last few years, hasn't it?
Yes, the wine in Cyprus is proving very, very, very good. We have generally all the varieties, from, let's say, from Cabernet to Cabernet Sauvignon, Shiraz, Merlot, Sauvignon Blanc, Chardonnay, but now all the wineries, we go also to the Cypriot varieties. We try to plant and make wine from the Cypriot varieties, like Xynisteri, which is the most popular wine in Cyprus. We have also the red wines like Marathevtiko, Yannodin. Right now we are about 350,000 bottles per year. We make one white, one rosé, and 3 reds.
And which is this one we're trying here?
The one we try now is the fresh wine, the young wine.
Okay. So shall we?
Yes, sure.
There's quite a lot in that glass to swill.
Like move it like this, so you can free the aromas. Then you smell it. Okay, and then you just.
Well, that is delicious. Wine is made all over Cyprus, sometimes in the most surprising places. We're very privileged today to meet with the Abbot Dionysus, who's also a master winemaker, makes over 200,000 bottles of wine a year. So now we get to taste it.
Yamas.
Yamas. One of the biggest wine-growing villages is Arsos. It was here I was introduced to a growing trend, local families offering B&B or self-catering accommodation in traditional village houses. Sisters-in-law Zoe and Zoe run the delightful Arsarama village homes here. Aside from a lovely courtyard and cosy rooms, another advantage of staying here is to have a cookery lesson.
We are going to make koupepia. It's one of the most popular traditional food we have here in Cyprus.
So koupepia is stuffed vine leaves.
Vine leaves,
Dolmades
yes.
in
Dolmades in Greece.
Yeah. For you. Oh, thank you. So this is something that you offer to your guests.
Yes,
To get
yes.
involved in. Is it a morning or how?
Usually morning.
Okay.
Morning, yes. This is plant.
Yes. And then you eat the things that you've produced.
Yes,
for
sure. the so-called xerodiana Xerotiana.
It's very hard to say.
Yes.
Okay.
Xerotiana with,
A bit like a donut, I guess.
yes, like donuts. And it's flour, water, and yeast.
So now we have the two kinds. These are amazing.
Yes. This is my own recipe.
Ah,
I'm influenced,
family
yes.
recipes.
Always, from the time I was young, I like cooking very much because my grandmother used to show me everything, all the traditional things they make. But from these traditional things, I change some things and I make my own recipes.
Put your own twist.
Yes, but
Yeah.
based on the traditional one. Zero means dry. Tigan means pan. Dry pan.
Dry pan. I'll just call them dry pans. It's so much easier. Dry pans
Yes.
are delicious.
Yes.
To sample more traditional cooking and the ever-popular meze, you'll rarely go wrong with a village taverna. At the Katoi restaurant in Omedos, I spoke to Chef Panayotis about trends in Cypriot cuisine.
Local people looking to come here because they know that they will find original recipes, traditional recipes, but with a modern way of cooking, a modern way of presentation and service. The meze is very famous in Cyprus. People looking to have this small dish, big variety of local food. But also in this restaurant we are serving a modern Cypriot plates. For example, pork belly, cooked in traditional kumandaria and red wine, mountain trout with lemon, caber sauce. So I'm using local ingredients.
Being an island, of course, fresh seafood is also in abundance. What better way to while away a few hours in the heat of the day than with a long, lazy lunch by the sea?